Hello, this is Eric Sentell, your instructor, and I will be explaining how to use Google Drive for our class. To use Google Drive, first you need to create a Google account. You can do that by going to gmail.com, which will bring you to this login page, and you can then click Create an Account in the top right-hand corner, or if you already have an account, you can just enter your username and password. Or if you prefer, you could go to drive.google.com, click sign up, or enter your username and password. Either way, you're going to need to create or have a Google account, and it's the same account, the same form either way, and it gives you access to Gmail or Drive or many other different apps. I encourage you to use gmail.com because I think that's an easier thing to remember than drive.google.com. But either way, you're creating the same kind of account. It's free either way, and you're getting to it just in two different ways. So if I go the Gmail route, you'll notice that it takes me to my Gmail. And at the top, where I'm putting my mouse cursor, there is a menu which includes Drive. And if I click on Drive, that then opens up, ta-da, my Google Drive. As you can see, I have many different folders here, but you will not have any folders until you create them. If I were to sign in this way through drive.google.com, it would take me to this same place. So again, it's really your preference of which way you want to do it and which you think is easier to remember and navigate. So once you are in Drive, you need to create a folder and share that folder with me. All of the papers that you write for this class will be created as documents within this shared folder. Why do I have you do it this way? Because this is a more efficient way for me to collect your papers and to give you comments or feedback, because I'm able to open your papers in my Google Drive once you've shared them with me and give you voice comments with a certain app that I've downloaded. And this is much more efficient and effective than collecting printed out papers or having to email me attachments and doing more traditional written comments. So you need to create a folder, you need to share that folder with me, then you need to create a document for each paper that you write within that folder. So first, create a folder. On the left hand side here, you just simply click Create Folder, and please name this folder with your last name and then the class and the section number. Now this may be English 100, it may be English 099, maybe English 140, or maybe something else. Your section number may be 1, it may be 50, it may be 100. But whatever it is, just please include this information: last name, class, class number, and section number. If you don't know your section number, you can look it up in your course schedule or in Moodle. So I click Create, and there's my folder in my Drive. I know this is in my Drive because in the top left-hand menu, my Drive is in red, meaning that that's what I'm looking at right now. So when I click on the folder, then that is in red in the left-hand menu. So I know I'm looking at the contents of this folder. Okay. Now, in order to share this with me, you can click on the little box next to this folder, and you notice that that gives me more options. So I can click the Share button, and then I can type in the email address of the person I want to share this with. You will type in jamesericsentell@gmail.com. Make sure that the default can edit is in effect, that it is applied, because that will then allow me to make comments on your drafts. Then click Share and Save, and done. And you will have shared this folder with me, meaning I will get an email like this that I can open and that has a link that I can click on to then get to the contents of this folder. Right now this folder is empty. But if we click on that folder and then click Create again, I can choose many different types of documents, but I want to choose a document, not a presentation or a spreadsheet, because I want to create something very similar to what you do in Microsoft Word. You'll see that this looks very similar to Microsoft Word. I can change the font to Times New Roman. I can change the font size to 12. I can bold, italicize text. I can change the alignment from left to center to right. I can change the line spacing. For your papers, you need to make sure that you double space. You need to make sure that you use Times New Roman size 12-point font. And then please make sure that you include the following information at the top of your page. Your name, first and last, the course name, which is English, maybe 099, maybe 100, or maybe it's 140, followed by the section number. And again, that's in your course schedule or on Moodle, followed by the instructor's name, Mr. Sentell in this case, and then finally the date. And I'm just going to use the date on which I am recording this video, August 14th, 2013. And then give your essay a unique, descriptive, creative title that gives the reader an idea of what to expect in the rest of this paper. Hopefully your title won't be this long. Hopefully it'll be a little bit more concise and a little bit catchier. But the idea is that your essay should have this heading information followed by a centered title, and then you would make sure to switch from centered to left align and indent the first sentence or line of each new paragraph, and just begin typing your essay. So I'm just going to type a little bit of randomness just to give you an idea of what this should look like more or less. Now you'll notice that this is saving automatically. Every change I make is automatically saved in the drive. So if I want to, I decide I want to delete something, get rid of that, it saves it automatically. Any changes I make, it saves automatically. Okay, now I want to rename this document so it's more descriptive, and I'm going to use my last name, Sentell, and then paper 1. If this were the second assignment, it would be paper 2, the third assignment, paper 3, and so on. But give it a name with your last name and then the assignment number or paper number. Click OK, and you'll see that it is now Sentell paper 1 instead of untitled document. If you go back to the folder, Sentell English 100 section 1, you'll see that the document I've just created is now in that folder. And if I create new documents and rename them and save them, they will also appear in this folder. Okay, now so far, all we've done is create a document, share that document, and then create the Word documents or papers within that folder. So now, because I have this link and can click on your folder, I can see all of your assignments. You don't have to reshare the same document with me over and over again. You just create this folder, share it once, and then every document within that folder I will be able to see, access, comment on, and grade. So this is how you use Google Drive for this class. If you have any questions, please rewatch this video. If you still have questions or run into some unanticipated problems or issues, please email me or talk to me either before or after class, or perhaps during class, because you may not be the only person having this difficulty, and so it may be appropriate to ask during class because others may have the same questions. I'm also available during my office hours or by appointment if you will email jsentell@cmo.edu to set up a mutually convenient appointment. So I hope that this tool, Google Drive, will facilitate our work together this semester. Thank you very much.